Evam tam nirankush, evam tam nirankrusho, evam tam niranukrosho, balanam atibhiddharehe, pashada madhyacharasi, yashoha nirapatrapaha. Prajapati Daksha continues, thus committing violence against other living entities, yet claiming to be associate of the Lord Vishnu. You are defaming Supreme Personality of Godhead. You needlessly created a mentality of renunciation in innocent boys, and therefore you are shameless and devoid of compassion. How could you travel with the personal associates of the Supreme Lord? I remember once I went to the house of a boy who had just joined the temple, and his father told me something exactly similar. So many shapas, so many shapas. Yes, Prabhupada has pointed out in this world, generally the mentality is of Hiranyakashipu. What is the mentality of Hiranyakashipu? Hiranya means gold. Hiran hota hai. Hiranya means gold. Hiran means deer. Kashipu means soft bed. That you calculate now. Why Hiran is also a similar word, but Hiranya means gold and Kashipu means soft bed. So person who is aspiring in his whole life these two things, like Daksha or Hiranyakashipu, cannot understand the activities of Narada. Both the places, the spoiled sport in Narada. What happened in Hiranyakashipu case also? Who instructed Prahlad Maharaj? Narada. And every time he asked question, he asked question to Prahlad Maharaj, my dear son, tell me the best thing you have learned at your school. And Prahlad Maharaj chose, out of his own kindness, to instruct his father on the topmost spiritual thing. Tatasadu manye asura varyadehinam sada samudvigna dhyam asadgraha hitva tapatam grihi andukupam vanam gatom yad harim ashrayata. As a my dear father, everybody is so much anxiety in this world. Why they are in anxiety? Because people are thinking there is some economic development, there is some sense gratification, Hiranya and Kashipu is there, my life will be successful. And everybody is whole life planning that only. Some money should be there, some comfort should be there, my life is settled, my life is peaceful. But Prahlad Maharaj is seeing through that thing. I gave that example. You have a deer, he is thinking life is great. There is she deer, there is the waterfall, there is the nice roses. What a life. He doesn't know the hunter and tiger is waiting to jump on him any moment. He doesn't know that. The present 1 second or a half a second. So nice. The same example. You take somebody's head, put inside water and pull him out. How it is? Very nice. He doesn't know. He takes his present situation as all in all. है ना ये मूर्खता? You call that person an intelligent person. You will not call him an intelligent person. कॉलेज में पढ़ रहे हैं, बहुत अच्छा, बिस्तर में लेटे हैं, 14 घंटा सो लिया, अभी और सोएंगे, लेकिन अभी किसी मोमेंट एग्जाम आने वाला है वो नहीं दिखता. तो इज नॉट इंटेलिजेंट. पर्सन इज जस्ट थिंकिंग अबाउट द प्रेजेंट मोमेंट एज ऑल इन ऑल. So Prahlad Maharaj could see through the illusion his father is in. Totally he could see through. He's such a great personality. His father, how you can say his condition was bad? He was ruling the whole universe. He changed even the course of seasons. So much power he had, it turned around whatever he wanted. Hiranyakashipu ka description bahut bada hai. We don't want to go into that. Other Puranas have even more description. He did what he wanted. And always he was drunk in strongest of the liquors. And yet, he was not satisfied. He was always frustrated. And Prahlad Maharaj, the description given in Bhagavatam, was in the highest spiritual ecstasy. So much so, sometimes he used to feel the Lord is coming, and you start dancing in jubilation. And sometimes you'll feel, Bhagavatam describes very nicely the symptoms. You cannot see the Lord, you used to start crying. Sometimes in so much samadhi on the Lord, you used to start imitating the pastimes of Krishna. Can you imagine a samadhi? Such exalted devotee. That is the nature of, we are nowhere actually. We are not even insects in front of Prahlad Maharaj. A pure exalted devotee of the Lord was completely taken shelter of the lotus feet of the Lord. And because of the mercy of Narada and Krishna, Guru Krishna Prasade Pai, he is able to see the illusion in this world. When father says, what is the best thing you know? Imagine he's looking at his own father, who is so opulent. He owns the whole universe. All the devatas are hiding. Hiranyakashipu is so powerful. Not only small planet, small track, small city, whole universe. And he's enjoying the best variety in this universe. What people can imagine, cannot even imagine. Forget imagine, they can't. You cannot even imagine the kind of sense gratification Hiranyakashipu was having. So for a materialist, he is the topmost successful person. And what does Prahlad Maharaj say? Tat sadhu manye asuravarya dehinam. Oh my dear, best of the asuras, best of the rakshasas. Prabhupada says very nicely, it doesn't say my dear father. Oh, best of the rakshasas. Asura Varya. Sada samudvigna dhyam asat grahat. Tat sadhu manye asura varya dehinam. Dehina means the body. Each shloka of Bhagavatam, you can keep meditating for many, many days, and you can find so much inspiration to conduct my life in a proper way. Dehina means body. Deha means body. Dehinam, those who are in this body. Deha, dehi. Dehi means the pajasara of the body. For the people who are trapped in this body, sada samugdvina dhyam asadgrahat. They're always in constant anxiety. Samud asadgrahat. Because the body is temporary. Everybody is true. Somewhere at the back of the mind. Yaar ek din mar jayenge. True. Sometimes you see something very ghastly in the road. Recently it's unseeable, the video. Somebody has posted the video. Just after that person in France, in a place called Nice, went through 80 people, no? So somebody went with the video just behind. And people are lying on the road, writhing in pain. Somebody is dying. Somebody is already dead. And like blood is like pool lying everywhere. When you see that, sometimes you get something known as Shamshan Vairagya. Thoda time, what is the purpose of life when life has to one day end like this? So everybody is in, therefore, constant anxiety. Hitva tapatam. He says, so unfortunate it is, they are constantly in anxiety and they give up the place for spiritual culture. That's why your typical materialist today, they are not congregating in a place of temple. Somewhere they are congregating around TV, around newspaper, around cinema hall, around football match. Somewhere they are congregating. Somewhere they have to collect. No. Somewhere they have to collect. Somewhere. If they are not doing this, something they are doing. Hitva atapatam. They give up a place of spiritual culture. Griha andakupam. And what they do? They are so intelligent. They give a place of spiritual culture and they go and jump in a blind well. Where they jump? Andakupa. Andakupa. Kupa means a well. Therefore, it's a Kupa Manduka Nyaya. The logic of the frog in the well. They jump in a blind well. Andakupam. Andakupa means Burkul Andhera. And you jump inside. Some wells you can see water is there or not. Andhakupa means you can't see anything inside. There is no water. And then what happens when you fall inside a blind well? You break your legs. And then you cry. Nobody can hear. So deep it is. So actually, he is understanding the life of a family man is exactly like that. Nobody wants to hear. Are you interested to hear why that fellow is crying? Even if he cries, are you interested to go? Any difficulty? Nobody will help you. Simply cry. That's what is the interesting situation in Kali Yuga. Nobody wants to help. Andhakupa, go and cry. And then what happens? This is the condition. He has seen the condition. They give up the place of spiritual culture. They're constantly in anxiety because they are trying to make a permanent settlement in a temporary place. You are in a constant anxiety. He's saying, Vanom gato, please go to Vrindavana. Prabhupada says, Vanom gato yad harim ashrayata. Go to Vrindavana, take shelter of the Lord Hari. He's saying, his father, my dear father, don't worry about this kingdom. You now save yourself. So, we were hearing Prabhupada say, no, sach bole moare latha. You tell the truth, people will hit you with a stick. So, Hiranyakashipu, what happens? He becomes very happy or very upset? Becomes very angry. Even though it is a instruction given out of great compassion by Narada. If Narada is gaining anything, he is already at the lotus feet of the Lord. He is trying to advise everybody, left, right, center, please take to Krishna consciousness. So who will understand? Nobody understands. So similarly here, Daksha is there. Typical another materialist. And you cannot say he is not a pious person. He just had darshan of Lord Vishnu. He is a pious person. But Hiranyakashipu was a sinful person. So he is not a sinful person, Daksha. He is a pious person. But still a materialist. There was very nicely one devotee analyzed that mostly people go to temple and pray to God to enjoy like God. Their mission is to enjoy like God. Very few people want to enjoy with God. Just like a बच्चे को आप एक बच्चा is crying, मेरे को मोबाइल गेम चाहिए, मेरे को मोबाइल चाहिए. You give him the mobile. He said, now you go. He'll not allow you to sit there. Please go lock the door. I want to enjoy this. He doesn't want to enjoy with you. So similarly, we also want to enjoy like God. Krishna is dancing, Krishna is enjoying. I also want to enjoy like God. The demons try to enjoy like God, but without any faith in God, any prayer to God. They also want to enjoy. They want to enjoy like God, and they have nothing to do with God. There is some kind of, half spiritualist. They want to enjoy like God by blessing of God. आप आशीर्वाद दो, आपके जैसे मजा करना है मेरे को. So these are not actually devotees. They are all in the name of devotees there. So Daksha belongs to not the Hiranyakashipu category. Hiranyakashipu wants to enjoy like God without God. Daksha is in second category. He wants to enjoy like God, but by blessing of God. He went and prayed to God. So what do you want? I want to enjoy like you. But Prahlad Maharaj is which category? Narad Muni is which category? I want to enjoy with God. This is not easy to understand. I gave an example once. So छोटे बच्चों का होता है ना, उनका किचन होता है छोटा सा कभी, तो उस कढ़ाई में वो लगे रहते हैं, उसमें गैसेस नहीं होता, कुछ नहीं होता, लगे रहते हैं. So similarly, and at the end result, what is there? Nothing. मदर इज कुकिंग, और समोसा रेडी है, गुलाब जामुन रेडी है, जलेबी रेडी है, और उसका वो ही चल रहा है कढ़ाई में, कुछ नहीं हुआ. सो एट द एंड ही हैज टू थ्रो हिज टॉय एंड एंजॉय विद द मदर. ठीक है. द सेम वे एक्चुअली वी नीड टू हैव सेंस. देयरफॉर वी से अगेन एंड अगेन इन दिस सोसाइटी लोगों के पास इतना भी बुद्धि नहीं है. एक तो डीमोनिक लोग जो भगवान को नहीं मानते, टोटल पागल, मैड. Anybody who says there is no God is mad and is very sinful. Two things we can say directly and we can prove it. We can prove it. Give me time, we'll prove it. He is mad and he is sinful. Therefore, Prabhupada had a very simple word, rascal. Anybody denies God is a rascal. But there are people who accept God, but still we don't say they are now mad or rascal, they're still foolish. Because if we accept God, why you want to imitate God? Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Bhokta Ram Yajna Tapasam. I am the only enjoyer. Why is Daksha trying to enjoy now? When declared in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is the only enjoyer. Why you are trying to enjoy? You participate in his enjoyment. That's the real devotee. But many times devotee is not interested. Just like I was joking, no? They go to some holy place. सब शुभ कर दो, मेरा इंद्रिय भोग शुभ कर दो. भगवान से आशीर्वाद ले रहे हैं. इधर हाथ लगाओ, इधर भी हाथ लगाओ. भगवान मेरा इंद्रिय भोग सब शुभ हो जाए, शांति हो जाए, मेरा जिंदगी मंगलमय हो जाए. They are praying to God to enjoy like God. No. You are servants of God. Jiva Krishna Das e Vishwasha kalle tara dukha nahi. If you accept this fact, actually I am a servant of the Lord. Therefore Prabhupada says so succinctly, that line, you meditate on that every day, you should read that line. In the Bhagavad Gita, in the preface, Prabhupada says the essence of Bhagavad Gita is, instead of satisfying your senses, you should try to satisfy the senses of Krishna. That is Krishna consciousness, full stop. ये कोई छोटा चीज है? इतनी चीज को तो इतने करोड़ों लोग मंदिर जा रहे हैं, अभी तक समझ नहीं आया उनको. कितने लोगों को समझ आया अभी बताओ भाई? You go to some temples, lakhs of people are entering. You take a survey. What did you understand Krishna consciousness? एक भी नहीं बोलेगा this is the conclusion. That actually I should try to satisfy Krishna instead of trying to satisfy my senses. So a demon is trying to satisfy his senses even without the blessing of God. वो तो एक category गया, वो तो नरक गया सीधा. This category is that at least he is remembering God. So he will not go to Naraka, but he will continue the cycle of birth and death. And in this world, mistake can happen any time. Even you conduct your life in a very pious, organized way, any moment a mistake will happen and you go to Naraka. So it's not a very पुण्य करके रहने का, भगवान को कभी कभी आशीर्वाद करने का, दूसरे का थोड़ा भला करने का, ये जीवन दक्षा का नहीं चलने वाला. दक्षा's life is like this, है ना? थोड़ा अच्छा करने का, कभी कभी थोड़ा दान देने का. Bhoktaram Yekratapasam. You can only attain eternal peace. There's no rip, rest in peace. You can only attain peace. Krishna says if you follow the three things. What are the three things? Bhoktaram Yekratapasam. Sir, you are not an enjoyer. You are not an enjoyer. Don't imitate God. You are not an enjoyer. You are just enjoyed. You are not creator. You are created. You are not enjoyer. You are enjoyed. You should be participant in God's enjoyment. You think by mind and body how I can participate in God's enjoyment. Bhoktaram and Yekratapasam. There is only one enjoyer. Bhoktaram Yagna Tapasam. Sarvaloka Maheswaram. He is the only controller. You are not controller. You are controlled. Sab ulta hai. We think we are the creator and enjoyer. Fact is we are created and enjoyed. Fact कुछ और है. अब उसको मानने के लिए रेडी नहीं है तो बैठे रहो यहाँ. बैठे रहो material world. No problem. Sarvaloka Maheswaram. He is the controller of everything. He owns everything. Maha Ishwaram. Somebody may be controller of a small place, small house, but Krishna is the controller of all the millions of universes. So Hridam Sarva Bhutana, and is the best well-wisher for every living entity. Krishna is taking care of every living entity. There is no need to get anxiety for anybody. Why? If you want to destroy your peace, you can. But if you want to live peacefully, accept these three things, you will be in total peace and you can chant peacefully. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. What are the three things you should do? Understand Krishna is the enjoyer. Does Daksha understand? No. He thinks he is also the enjoyer by blessing of God. He is not properly understood that. Sarvaloka Maheswaram. Krishna is the only controller. He is thinking he is the controller of the situation. So Hridam Sarva Bhutanam. On top of that, further foolishness. He is thinking he is the best well-wisher of his children. Krishna is the best well-wisher. Krishna is the best well-wisher. If his children have taken shelter of Krishna, now what is the worry for him? Bani, बैठे हैं, चिंता करना है करो. ठीक है. So Bhokta Ram Ek Tapasam Sarvaloka Maheswaram Suhridam Sarva Bhutanam Gyata Mam Shanti Mrachati. शांति चाहिए, सबको चाहिए शांति. पहले ये तीन नियम फॉलो करो, नहीं तो शांति नहीं है. America में what happened, no? During that time, they had huge revolt against America going to Vietnam. I think after that, never such a revolt happened. There was some revolt against Iraq war or Syria war, but never a revolt like it was the time against the Vietnam war. Massive revolt in the whole country. There were a lot of peace rallies going on. And Prabhupada was there in the country at that time. So Prabhupada wrote a short passage, peace formula, that is there in Science of Self-Realization. He said, please give them this. The peace is when you accept these three things. Otherwise, there is no peace possible. A so-called your gymnastic drama, peace will not come. Accept this fact, then any individual, all of us want peace. Because happiness is only possible when you are peaceful. Keep smiling. You cannot smile unless you are happy. And you cannot be happy unless you are peaceful. Can you be happy without being peaceful? Is it possible? You want to be happy? You have to be peaceful. You want to be peaceful, follow these three things. And Daksha is not ready to follow. And Narada, somehow out of his kindness, wanted to make his sons peaceful and happy. And Daksha cannot understand that. And now he is saying, shameless person? You call yourself, say to the Lord, सुना है हमने भी सुना है क्या You don't have shame? You call yourself the personal? You are shameless? Devoid of compassion. Devoid of compassion. How could you travel with the personal? भगवान के साथ चल कैसे देते हो तुम? You do violence. You are defaming. You are defaming the Supreme Personality, got it. You unnecessarily create a mentality of renunciation, an innocent voice. जिंदगी खराब कर दी उनकी. So this is, but Narada will not stop. Prabhupada said Narada will keep doing. Narad Muni bhajay veena. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki, Srimad Bhagavatam ki.